Well, we're here in STOL CH 750 Super Duty aircraft. I'm Sebastien, and I'm with Roger here.
Hi guys.
And we'll take you up flying for a little bit. It's not a bad spring day. It's a little bit gusty out, but a nice spring day and a good opportunity. Number one, we're doing a bit of flight test on this, doing some work on, what is it we're doing with the ADSB?
ADSB compliance check.
Making sure get the ADSB system up and running properly. We got the Evolution system in here with the unpanel setup. Really an innovative setup in STOL CH 750 Super Duty, and so we'll go flying. And I think part of the compliance check is we're not supposed to be doing any sudden turns. Is that correct?
Yes, you can turn, just don't do, like air show maneuvers.
We're restricted from doing that today.
Yes.
And what's the date today? We're a little bit before. We're 10 days or so before the Sun and Fun. And so we'll do a little bit of a preview of what we are planning at Sun and Fun in Lake Florida starting on April the 13th through the 18th, I believe, is when the show runs this year. So we'll go flying, talk a bit about the Sun and Fun upcoming show, and enjoy the spring day. And I know a lot of you guys like seeing Roger do the demo flight, so Roger, make sure you take the opportunity to talk about what you're doing and how you're doing it, and about the systems in the airplane.
Alright, we're going to do a run up here. We got the Aerosport 375, we're going to run up to 17. Check each condition.
And that Aerosport engine, so that's 205 horsepower injected, correct?
Yes, it is. Okay, a little bit of flaps for shorter takeoff and better control. And we're going to have to sit here at the end of the runway just for a few minutes for the ADSB compliance check, and we'll be ready to take off.
So again, we're sitting in the STOL CH 750 Super Duty, and this is a factory demo airplane. Super Duty, it's a bigger version of our standard STOL CH 750, which we've been producing now for, I think it's nearly 20 years. It's been a popular design for quite a few years now. And the Super Duty, we've got more power, larger wing area, larger tail sections. We've added the rear jump seat in the back. And in this particular airplane, like we said, we've got the unpaneled instrument panel set up with the Evolution software running on it. And we've done some recent updates on the software side, and I think we're continuing to do that. And so it's really getting to be a nice state-of-the-art system in this airplane. Of course, we love it because we got rid of the actual conventional instrument panel, lots of amazing visibility around both sides, lots of leg room, and really working out well.
In Mexico, traffic Springwell 750 Super Duty is going to be departing runway 24. We'll be able to fly for Mexico.
And we'll just do a normal short takeoff. Okay, we got a little bit of wind, probably about 20 knots right down the runway, so it's not going to take much to take off today. What I like to do is have the stick about almost all the way back to the stop of the elevator, and then I'll start increasing power, and nose comes up instantly, and then I'll go forward with the stick. So we'll start off here at the end of the runway. Watch doors, locks, cues, seat belts, up, front latch. Bearing. The stick's back, brakes on, release.
Pretty short takeoff. We were airborne before the numbers there. A little bit of a crosswind. Yeah. Just love the visibility from this airplane. The bubble doors are real nice, lots of elbow room, great down visibility. I can't think of a scenario where I need shorter takeoff performance and we just have there.
Alright, we're going to head out over here to the south.
Yeah, beautiful spring day. We got starting to get green out here. Still, most of the fields are still just all brown, but starting to see quite a bit more green. So, you know, we're looking forward to Sun and Fun, and one of the reasons is that we kind of missed it last year because of the pandemic. It was canceled, and so we haven't been to Florida for quite a while, at least flying ourselves to Florida, so we're kind of looking forward to the trip. Because for us, even though we fly relatively low and slow machines, the trip is always as much fun, if not more fun than the actual destination, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It gives us something to look forward to and seeing our customers. Yep.
And at Sun and Fun, we'll be back at our regular spot at Sun and Fun. What is it? MD26B, which is one of the major display areas. Right out in the commercial exhibit area. We've been at the same spot for quite a few years now. Make it easy for you guys to find us. And you know, we were down in Lakeland back in early December. Sun and Fun hosted a flying festival, which is kind of a sort of a mini fly-in conjunction, you know, before the holidays, and they had a car show there as well, and a STOL competition. And one of the reasons we went down there is immediately before that we did a hands-on workshop inside the Mueller hangar, and that's the hangar where the folks at Sun and Fun are building a CH-750 cruiser airplane. They're calling it the Spirit of Lakeland. It's a standard cruiser built from a kit, but they're also adding hand controls, and together with Able Flight, they would plan to offer training for pilots with disabilities in that airplane. But we're excited to be part of that project. And like I mentioned, we were down there earlier in December, although we flew down there commercial, not flying ourselves, and look forward to going back there. And since we were set up in the workshop area out there, we'll be doing a workshop again this year at Sun and Fun. Typically at the air shows we don't do the actual workshops, but this year we can. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So basically Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 13th, 14th, and 15th of April, we'll give folks the opportunity to build the rudder starter kit in the workshop setting, just like they would at the factory or other Zenith workshop. So it's a great opportunity for folks not only to go to Sun and Fun and get excited about flying and building again, but also to actually do that in the workshop area.
That'll be a fun time, and you know, get my hands used to using clecos or learning the clecos and rivets and building the rudder.
You know, a lot of folks, before they actually start building, they don't really know what building an airplane is all about. So by actually doing it, it's a great opportunity to experience it, to ask all the questions, to experience the tools, the instructions, and so forth. And again, what better place to do it than in Florida during Sun and Fun? So great opportunity to do that. Also at Sun and Fun, again, at the Zenith booth, we'll have our demo aircraft from the factory. We'll also have a 701. Carl Dekine is planning to fly his 701 all the way from, I think he's in Maryland. Is Maryland, huh? Yeah. So he's taking his little low and slow 701, going cross country with it, which is very cool. And also, we can talk about the 701, John Humberg with his Super 701, and that's his STOL CH 701 aircraft equipped with a 130 horsepower UL 350IS engine. He'll be flying also to Sun and Fun, and he'll be in the Paradise City, the light sport aircraft grass strip out there, and he'll be based there, and he plans to be demonstrating his airplane as part of the national STOL competitions demos that they'll be doing daily there. From my understanding, they're not going to have an official competition this year during Sun and Fun, but they will be doing demonstrations, and you know, quite frankly, different talks during the week, talking about just introductory stuff about learning to build and fly your own airplane, specifically Zenith Aircraft. I talk about the kit, the materials, the basic design philosophy of the Zenith Aircraft kits and so forth. I also have a talk on building an aircraft as a group project, EA chapter or other group project. More and more folks are building airplanes that way, and we really enjoy working with groups around the country and even around the world about taking a Zenith kit and build it as a project, and then take the airplane after the fact, put it in a flying club, or use it in some charitable organization or so forth. Other talks, I talk on sheet metal construction as well, and then I talk about specific STOL features, a short takeoff and landing, talk about the leading edge slats, a lot of the characteristics that make these seen as quite unique for short takeoff and landing. So if you get a chance, and the forums are kind of nice at Sun and Fun. They're in the actual classrooms of the school, so it's air conditioned, a nice place to relax and come out and talk airplanes for a little while. So check out the schedule. I know it's on the Zenith Facebook page as well as the official Sun and Fun schedule. Check that out as well. Now, every year we do our annual Zenair banquet, the Zenith Builder banquet at Oshkosh, but at Sun and Fun we don't typically do that, so tell us a little bit what's happening this year.
Well, this year, kind of like in the last few years, or maybe just the last of 2019, the engine manufacturers got together and they have a little get-together on a Thursday night, and they supply, I think, hamburgers and brats, and maybe some cold drinks and stuff, and it's not talking about trying to sell engines either, it's just talking about aviation, airplanes, your project, so I think we're going to do that on Thursday night.
Right. Yeah, and
that's over in the Paradise City.
Paradise, yeah, in the ultralight or light sport aircraft field. I believe it's being hosted at the UL Power booth there, so I'm looking the program for that. But all builders and Zenith flyers are invited out for that. And I think it's pretty awesome that all the engine manufacturers are doing that. They're kind of joining forces and sponsoring that. Zenith is one of the few companies that, again, we don't endorse or specific engine. We let customers choose which engine to install in their airplane. We'll also be driving a van down to Sun and Fun, and it's a big cargo van, so we've got some space in it. If you're planning to be at Sun and Fun and you want to pick up a few parts, we won't be able to deliver kits or anything like that. But if you have, if you're in need of any specific part or component thing from us, let us know, and we'll make every effort we can to bring it down for you. Something like that, do make full arrangements with the gals at the office, get it ordered, and if it's not too bulky, we'll make sure to pack it in the van and bring it down for you guys. Well, we hope a lot of you can come out and meet with us at Sun and Fun. We certainly look forward to meeting new people and as well as existing builders and flyers. Come out, chat with us, look at the airplanes. Of course, if you can't come to Sun and Fun, you're more than welcome to come out to visit us at the factory in Mexico, Missouri. We're open regular business hours. We can schedule demo flights, factory tours, and so forth, as well as the weekend workshops, or not weekend, but monthly workshops we do at the factory. The good hands-on building experience. So come out, learn more about building and flying your airplane. At the end of the spring, we also have our annual Fly Into Summer event, and that's a Saturday morning. Come out, especially for the locals, come out and fly, visit the factory, tour the factory, and meet with fellow builders and look at additional things going on at the factory. So again, certainly a pleasure again to go flying with you all, and good opportunity to show you this airplane, even though it's getting a little bit gusty out here, isn't it?
crosswind there.
Yeah.
Gotta maintain that center line.
You did well.